Hi guys, it's Night Fear, and yes, this is the third video of today. But I needed to go ahead and wrap up some things and start my TBR for some other things. So this is my Queers Gone By TBR Part 2. So this is the 5 books that I'm going to be reading for Frida Kahlo, and this is Kathy Trithart's second person that she picked. I will have my playlist linked down below. Sorry. Linked down below so you can see my part 1 TBR and wrap up in case you don't know what's going on. And that way you can catch up a little and understand what's going on. So anyway, for the challenges for this one, we have read a book written or set during 1907 to 1954, and this one is called A Reliable Wife by Robert Gulrick. This is actually set in 1907. It is about a man who lives in Wisconsin who places an ad for a wife. And this is about the wife coming and the secrets he's hiding, the secrets she's hiding, that kind of thing. Now, I do tend to like movies with this kind of trope. I have read, I believe, 1 or 2 books before with this and really enjoyed it. So I'm going to try this one and see what I think about this. I'm really excited because I think I'm going to like this one. So, and I'm reading this on my Kindle because my library, actually I'm reading it through my library on Kindle because they didn't have the physical book. So, okay, hold on one second. Okay. So, the next challenge, and the reason that first challenge is because those are the years that Frida Kahlo lived. She was born in 1907 and she died in 1954. So the next one is to read a graphic novel, and that is because she was a renowned artist. So I chose to read Speak, the graphic novel by Lori Halls Anderson. This is a book, I know it is about rape, and the girl in it, I believe, is having problems whether she should speak up or what she should do, and I think there's some bullying and things also going on because of it. I've actually had the book, because it's also a book, a novel. But I thought for this, since I've been wanting to read this and I needed to read a graphic novel, I saw that my library had this graphic novel, and I figured it's a good time to kind of read this. And I can always read the novel also if I want to, if I don't get enough out of the graphic novel. So yeah, that's what I decided to read for that. The next one is to read a book with a disabled main character. And I'm so excited that my library got this. I chose from Love from A to Z by S.K. Ali. This is one that Sajid from Books Are My Social Life recommended. If you are not subscribed to his channel, you need to go. I will try to remember to link his channel down below too. He has a lot of great recommendation for Muslim books. He is actually a he lives in Trinidad, because I'll never be able to say what I was trying to say. But he lives in Trinidad and happens to be a Muslim, and so he has a lot of great books. And I just love him, and I love the way he describes the books and his passion for reading. But yeah, I would definitely recommend going to his channel. Anyway, this one is about a girl who, they're both Americans, I think. I think they both live in the United States. It doesn't matter. But she is a Muslim, and actually they're both Muslim, and she has been suspended from school for standing up for herself from a teacher. He has been diagnosed with, hold on, let me make sure, with multiple sclerosis, He's kind of hiding from his diagnosis, I believe, in a way. And they both meet in, I think it's Qatar. She's going to Qatar, and I'm assuming that's where they both meet. Because that's the only place where they talk about. But anyway, so it's about them meeting, and I believe it's told in like journal entries from each one of their journals. So it's supposed to be really, really cute. And I'm just excited to read this. And, you know, since he has multiple sclerosis, that counts as a book with a disabled main character. So, all right, the next one. Oh, and that is because, and that is a challenge because Frida Kahlo actually had spina bifida when she was born. She had polio at age 8. She had an accident at age 18 that caused her to have injuries and chronic pain for the rest of her life. So that's why that challenge goes along with her. So the next one is to read a book set in Mexico or have a Mexican main character, because Frida Kahlo, of course, was born and raised in Mexico. Now for this one, I chose, and I have never heard of this book, but it sounded amazing because I was having problems finding a book that I would like, that I could get a hold of. And so when I found this one, I was like, oh yes. And glad that my library had it. And this is called The Girl Who Could Silence the Wind by Meg Medina. Now this is about a girl who, her village thinks that she is blessed because, you know, she prays and things come true. And when a classmate of hers dies, even after she's praying for them. I don't think it says if it's a boy or girl. No, it doesn't say. She runs away and gets a job because, you know, she doesn't want to disappoint people and everything. And then she ends up having to come back to the village when her family has problems. So it's kind of, I'm assuming it's kind of a finding her way, finding herself kind of a book. And it's really short, which is always nice for readathons. Hi, buddy. Christopher, I guess, has come in to say hi. Yes. So anyway, yeah. So I'm excited about reading this one. And this one, from what I know from what the internet says, this one is, the setting is in Mexico. So, yes. Okay, so the last one is to read a book with an aesthetically pleasing cover. Of course, you know, going on because Frida Kahlo was an artist. And I chose for this one, I'm so excited because I had to put this one in here and I had to figure out a challenge, is Reign of the Fallen by Sarah Glenn Marsh. And if you see, and you can't really see how sparkly, but the skull is actually kind of in gold foil. And then there's like gems and stuff on this crown. And I just love this cover. I've been wanting to read this book for a while. And I'm excited because this is just, it's a bigger book, but I don't care. I just really want to read this book. So this is about, it's about a queer necromancer, which is enough. But it says that her job is when a noble dies to bring them back to life. But once she brings them back to life, they have to be shrouded and they cannot expose any flesh. If they do, grotesque transformation begins, turning the dead into terrifying, bloodthirsty shades. So this book is all about that. And that's enough. Actually, a queer necromancer is enough for me. So, all right. Anyway, so those are my next 5 books for the Queers Gone By Challenge. I'm really, really excited and having a lot of fun with all these amazing books I'm finding. Because, like, with this one, I never would have found it. I might not have found that the Speak had a graphic novel. I knew about this one. This one was on my radar already, but this one I was kind of, I don't know, it had like fallen into the cracks. So I'm happy because I get to read all of these books that I've been wanting to read. So anyway, guys, let me know if you're participating in Queers Gone By. Remember, it is a 3-month-long readathon, so you have plenty of time to participate and maybe find some cool books that you you know, might not have found. You do not have to do all of the challenges, of course. You maybe pick your people that you want to do, or the challenges that you want to do, maybe one challenge per person, you know, however you want to do it. But, you know, come along and participate with us. Anyway, thank you very much, and please remember to always be kind to each other, and I'll see you again in the next video.